Yo, what's going on? It's Young Guapo back at it again with peace of mind. Here to give you a peace of mind to help you have more peace of mind. Yes, sir. Let's get to it. So today we're finna be talking about how to strengthen relationships, the relationships that you have with people, and the importance of strengthening them and how to strengthen them. All right. So the importance of strengthening relationships is because in our life we all have a lot of relationships. There's a lot of people you're gonna meet, a lot of people you're gonna encounter, and a lot of people who you're gonna get to know. And not all of them are supposed to be your buddy, but a good amount of them should be, or no, not even a good amount, but some of them should be, because life is just boring by ourselves. Like I say all the time, if we were supposed to be put by here by ourselves, then we would be by ourselves. If we were supposed to not have no friends, then we'd be put on this earth by ourselves, but we are not. We are put with people because we are supposed to be in communion. We're supposed to talk to people. We're supposed to have friends, companionship, and supposed to be enjoyed by other people. The things that we have in us should be enjoyed by other people, and other people should be enjoyable to us as well. So that is why it is important to have relationships. You need people in your life to confide. You need people in your life who you can do stuff with and talk to. It's just better. Life is better with people. Please do not be by yourself. Being by yourself is a very easy way to fall into depression and have loneliness. Alright, so yeah, that is why it is important to strengthen your relationships and have relationships in the first place. And I'm not talking about like romantic, but I mean all of it's the same. Honestly, majority of the rules that apply for relationships romantically also apply to platonic relationships. So it's really all one and the same. Let's get straight to it. My number one way to strengthen your relationships is to reach out. Talk to people, reach out. It's okay. It's okay to reach out. It doesn't mean that the person's better than you. It doesn't mean that you're any less than them. It doesn't mean that they're worth more than you. Just reach out, because it's okay to want to reach out and talk to people. It's okay to want to be someone's friend. It's okay to have people in your line who are not always calling you first, because at the end of the day, it is about what you want. Don't feel bad. If you want somebody to be your friend, then talk to them. Let them know. They're not going to know if you don't reach out. There's a certain limit. Like, it's not like you call someone 10 times, they never call you first. Then it's like, okay, I see. Maybe unless they're just a busy person, it depends. But, you got to be able to have the discernment to realize, like, is this the case? Or is this a person who genuinely just does not want to speak to me? And they just don't like the way I am. If that's the case and they're a very good person, you may have to do some soul searching and look at yourself and be like, why doesn't this person like me? But chances are there's absolutely nothing wrong with you in the first place. Chances are that you're perfectly fine and you just need to move on and find somebody who's better, who does want to spend time with you, because chances are you are a great person, because majority of us are. We all have something to offer. We all have something to bring to the table. So there's really no reason for anyone not to want to be, or for nobody to want to be your friend. But if you have nothing to offer, then no one's going to want to be your friend. So just make sure that you are content, and you're not like going into the relationship like, hey, I need a friend for happiness, because then you're gonna get really annoying, and they're not gonna want to be with you. They're not gonna like you, because people just don't like clingy people. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is the same in relationships, like romantic relationships. A lot of it is the same. So yeah, you just don't want to come off as way too clingy, because that's not what people want in their lives. People want someone who, like, it's respectable distance. You're not calling their phone every single day all the time, unless that's y'all's relationship. But you just got to know if that's what it is, and if it's reciprocated, then it's going to be easier to tell, like, okay, this person has a genuine interest in me, so I could continue to, like, just reflect back that energy and just build. All right. So reach out. Don't be ashamed to reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out. It doesn't mean anything about you. That you gotta humble yourself. Like, it's okay to want to talk to somebody who does not yet have too much interest in you, because that's just, some people just don't know you yet. But if you feel like you have enough to bring to the table, which you should feel like, because you got the confidence, then it's no problem to want to talk to that person and reach out. Alright, because eventually that person will like your vibes, and they probably do mess with you already for you to even have their number, or maybe you just see them a lot in passing and you just want to talk to them because you're like, hey, this person seems really cool. I like what you be on. Reach out. And maybe y'all just acquaintances, but y'all don't hang out, but you want to hang out. It's okay. Reach out. Talk to them. Let them know, hey, you trying to do something. And that's number two. Do things you both have in common. If you don't know what you both have in common, think about something that you like to do. And whatever you like to do, chances are if they're going to be your friend, they might like to do it too, because there's just things in this life that a lot of people find fun, and it shouldn't be that hard to find things of interest. And majority of the time, people who are friends do have things in interest, because that is the easiest way to make friends, which is by going to places where of things that you're interested in. Just being interested in things and going to go do those things, you're gonna find people who also like to do those things. Like, I like to play basketball, so I go and I play basketball. And when I'm on the basketball court, I meet a lot of people who are really cool. And sometimes, we talk and we friends, just friends, like, just works like that. Cause if y'all just on the court doing the same thing together, you gotta learn their name to pass them the ball, like, or to ask for the ball. You're like, hey, you don't want to always be like, ball, 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 ball. Sometimes I do, but I mean, it doesn't always have to be like that. Sometimes you want to know their name, and you see them a lot, you gotta know their name. Cause you say one day, hey bro, what's your name? Bet. And that's it. Like, just like that. It starts just like that. It's that simple. All right. So just do things that you have in common with those people, and y'all will have more fun during those moments, during those interactions, doing things. Like, say y'all like go-kart racing. It's a fun experience. You have something to talk about. You have something other than just life to talk about. But that is also another thing. You do need to talk about life. That is another way to build your relationships, by talking about life, talking about politics, religion, talking about goals, dreams, aspirations, just anything. Talking about deep stuff. Like, if you really, really, really want to develop this relationship, it's really good to talk about, like, it doesn't have to be all like too deep, but just certain things that they can just talk about with you, because you guys can relate, or just bounce off of each other's energy and just feed each other, which is also a great way to develop stronger relationships, is by feeding each other. Because when you feed each other, you guys can both perceive the value in each other, and it makes you want to be closer to each other and start talking to that person more. Because every time you speak to this person, your brain just feels great. Like, you just feel amazing. You're like, wow, like, this person is really making me feel intelligent. Like, my brain cells are lighting up when I talk to them, and that's a great feeling to have. Because people who do stuff like that, it just feels good. It just feels good to learn. It feels good to just learn better things about life. So if they're able to feed you, and maybe they have a different opinion than you, then that helps you to see things from their point of view, and to be able to relate, and to be able to empathize with the other side, depending on what the topic is. But it just helps a lot, because maybe they tell you something that you don't know, and you don't know everything, and other people do know other things than you, because they've gone through different experiences and they've had a different life than you. So it's always good to just keep on learning from each other and just bounce off ideas, and it's just very mentally stimulating. That's what it is. It's stimulates your brain cells to just have those intelligent conversations, or conversations about real life things that actually pertain to you, things that actually relate to your life. All right. So that's another thing. Y'all got to be able to feed each other, and talk about deep stuff, more than just like girls. Start talking about more than just women and drugs. Talk about more than just money, unless it's about making money. But talk about more than just money, and that, like, it can be the topic. Like, y'all say y'all trying to get into some business, but it's like, it don't gotta be the main thing that y'all always talk about. But it's good to talk about money if y'all making money moves, better than talking about drugs. But hey, I digress. Support each other. That's another thing. Y'all got to be able to support each other in your time of need, when y'all need help, when y'all just down and the brother needs some help. It be hard times in this life. Folk be struggling. It's just times where you just need someone in your life who's gonna be able to support you, because everybody goes through stuff. Everybody goes through some in their life, and you just want people in your life who's gonna be able to help you to be better, live better, and feel better, because that's just what we need. You can't do everything by yourself. You need people to be able to hold you accountable. Say you in a rut, say you down bad, stuck, and you just need somebody to talk to. You always gotta have someone there to talk to, because sometimes you don't got nobody, and that's not a good place to be in. Some of us can attest to that. It's not a good place to be in when you don't got nobody to talk to. So make sure that y'all can talk to each other. Make sure you can support each other when each other's down. Make sure you got someone like, hey, bruh, say you just got locked up, God forbid, but say you just got locked up. You need someone to bail you out. You might not want to tell your parents. Might not want to tell your mama. I mean, there's a lot of good reasons why you shouldn't and why you should, but you might just not want to. So it's up to you. You just like, hey, who can I call? And let me call my partner. Let me call my brother. My brother, man, I know he might bail me out. And it's just little things like maybe somebody passes who's close to you. You just need somebody to talk to. And it's good to not have like if you just got a whole lot of surface level friendships, then it's not gonna be able to help you because it's just like they're gonna be like, bro, we only smoke together. Why are you talking about your life? What is all this? I don't know you like that. We just smoke buddies. All we talk about is women. Why are you talking about your life to me? Because they don't care. They literally just don't care, and that's how it be. That's why you gotta strengthen relationships and have strong relationships so that you do have people who you could talk to about stuff like this. Cause not everybody trying to be your buddy. Not everyone's gonna be your best friend. You gotta be able to know like this person's the best for me, and this is what's best for me at this moment in my life. So I'm trying to get closer to this person because this is what's gonna help me. And that goes into the next thing. Y'all need to be able to sharpen each other because iron sharpen iron. So y'all need to be able to feed off each other. Y'all need to be able to strengthen each other. You need to be able to offer something to them as well. It can't always just be like, hey, this person's a great person and they're always working, but all I do is sit down and waste time and just be a bother and just never help anything. It's like if that person's always busy, you gotta ask yourself, they never have time to hang out. What are they doing? And they tell you, oh, bro, I've been working on this book. I've been writing. I've been working on my computer. I've been trying to get good with coding. I've been trying to get good with like YouTube. I've been trying to do all this stuff. I've been reading these books, man. And you're just like, oh man, come on, bro, let's go smoke. It's like, no, that's not a good friend. You're not being a good friend. You're not helping them in any way. They're gonna cut you off, and it's with very good reason. That's why you need to be able to boss up and be on your stuff as well, so that you got something to offer to the relationship, so that they want to be friends with you and they see a reason to actually want to just be around you or talk to you because you actually have knowledge to give them as well, and you stimulate their brain. Like my best conversations is when we talking about the same thing and it's just stimulating because it's like they saying stuff that's just like, wow, you're right, and I'm just spilling, talking about real spill, and they just like, wow, bro, you really said something. And I'm just like, yeah. And then they say something like, gee, like, and you just keep on going and the energy just keeps bouncing off, and it's a great feeling to have, man. It's a great feeling to have. It's a great situation to be in, and that's a position that I hope that everybody who's watching this video could one day be in, because it is amazing to have good conversation with people who just really stimulate you. It's invigorating. That's the word. It's invigorating. All right. So make sure y'all spend time with each other. Make sure that y'all be around each other. Like, you don't always got to be doing something with your friend. Y'all don't always got to be going out. You don't always have to pay money to hang out. You can just do stuff. Like, y'all can go hiking if that's your thing. You can go play basketball. You can go do anything under the sun. You can even just sit. You could just sit and watch a movie. You could go on YouTube, watch some animals. You could watch boxing. I'm speaking from personal experience, of course, but you could watch anything. Like, you shouldn't always have to do something in order to be around somebody who is really your friend, somebody who you really enjoy being with and spending your time with. Y'all shouldn't always have to do something every single time. If you truly enjoy each other's companionship, you shouldn't always, like, sometimes my partner just push up and we just be on the game. We just play the game. We just play the game and chill. And we have good conversations and we just chill and have a good time with each other. Because at the end of the day, it's so much better to be with someone than to be by yourself. And this is why it's good to get married. Because don't nobody want to be by themselves all the time. That's when you married, that's saying, hey, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person. The rest of my life. Forever. Like, if that's possible, if even one human being can do that, I find that just shows you the importance and like of just having people in your life. If we're able to say, I'm okay with having one person for the rest of my life, then that's who I'm gonna see every single day, or at least much more days than I'm not of the rest of my life. I find that just shows the importance and how much you need to have people in your life who you can have these strong relationships with, because it's just good for you. It's just good for you. You need these people in your life, and you need to have strong relationships with people who feed you, people who support you, people you could talk about deep conversations, serious things with, and people who just don't mind being around you. But hey, like I said, I'm always going to say this: you gotta know your worth. You always gotta know your worth. If the person is never hitting you up, they don't got nothing to offer you, if they never contacting you back, if they never ever talk to you, I mean, unless, like I said, unless you know they're just a busy person, because some people are really just busy people and don't have the time. But every time y'all link up in person, it's great vibes. You know, y'all always having good conversations. That might just be the case. But if somebody never ever hits you up, their energy is off. They're not really messing with you. You know that they always, every time you hit them, it's 4 weeks before they respond. They never respond. They're never picking up the call. It's like, I get it. Like, back off. You gotta chill out. Move on to the next. There's always more people. There's so many people in this world. So many people in this world. No need to get stuck up on one. There's always gonna be someone else out there. So don't think that you're the only one who's like you. Don't think you're the only one who's gonna like you, because there's always somebody out there. You just gotta get out there, find the right people, and strengthen those relationships. All right, y'all. If this video gave you any type of benefit, like, subscribe, comment down below what you think or other ways that you have that could strengthen relationships. And if you feel like anybody needs this video in order to strengthen their relationships, and you know anybody who's struggling with this, let them know. Please send them this video, send them to my page, just to help somebody out, because that's what I do this for. I just want to help y'all out. All right, I'm out.